Between a boy's first cane pole and the last cast of an old man, we find a strange creature called a fisherman. From a freckle-faced kid to the dapper world traveler, no two fishermen are alike. But they all have one thing in common: to spend every spare moment fishing and to talk about it the rest of the time. Fishermen are found nearly everywhere, playing hooky from school, on life rafts, sneaking out of homes for the retired, missing sessions at conventions, at fish markets, canceling flights home because of bad weather, and leaving church early. No one understands them, except maybe another fisherman. A fisherman is truth with a wet bottom, beauty with a sunburned nose, and faith as he changes lures, and hope with eternal optimism that the next cast will fool a big one. Now, at the office, when that faraway look comes into his eyes, well, you don't know if he's completed the company's plans for a contract or dreamed up a new fly pattern for salmon. A fisherman is hard to figure. It tires him to mow the lawn, but he can wade a rocky trout stream all day. And at home, he's too clumsy to change a light bulb, but on a choppy lake, he can repair a reel with a pocket knife. And he may be an expert accountant, but that 3-pound bass quickly grows to 6 pounds. When he's on the telephone, you don't know if he's taking an order or checking a striper run. He likes facts at the office, but you know he'll drive 200 miles on the vague rumor that catfish are taking dough balls. And some people even say a fisherman will lie. He likes slouchy hats, more rods than he needs, people he can outfish, any lure that's ever caught a fish, and anyone who believes his stories. He's not too much for exact measurements, bulky motors, dressing up, relatives who don't fish, and scales that weigh on the low side. Without thought of social standing, he happily greets every fisherman he meets and readily accepts anyone who shares his love for angling. He might have been late for his wedding, but he's up before dawn if the fish are hitting. And his idea of a perfect honeymoon is a hiking trip to a hidden trout lake. Nobody else gets so much fun from chigger bites, sore wrists, mosquitoes, and skinned knees. Nobody else suffers so silently cutting a hole in the ice for perch, or sweltering in the sun for bluegills, or with backaches from digging worms. Nobody else can cram into a tackle box 4 extra reels, so many useless plugs, a sticky raincoat, 5 shear pins, a flashlight without batteries, 2 rusty stringers, doodle oil, a soggy lunch, 25 gadgets that never produced a fish, snake bite medicine, and you guessed it, last year's fishing license. And on each trip, he's sure he'll catch a limit, but his timing is nearly always wrong. He's a week too late or a week too early, but it doesn't bother him. He never gives up. He's not exactly superstitious, but he stays on the safe side by spitting on his bait. Oh, there's not much hope for a fisherman. You can't change him. He may be serious about his job, but he's just a little more serious when he's teasing a reluctant bass with a topwater plug. Once he gets fishing fever, there's no cure, just constant treatment to ease the pain. Fisherman needs patience, but it takes a lot more to live with him. He's a simple child of nature, and you can't help liking him. He's happy with the world if he can work a fly in a cold mountain stream or fish for carp in a muddy pond. Yes, wherever there's water, that's where you'll find him. And all he asks out of life is just one more cast.